Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of KeenaganCreations. And true to my name, I'm going to start a new creation series called Hammersmith. Now, with that, I'm going to be making different kinds of hammers, whether it be for role playing, like D&D, or something that you might actually be able to use around the house. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start my first project. Now, I'm going to go ahead and draw it out here on this wonderful Pokemon Center sketchbook that I got in Japan. Look at that. Made in Japan, for sale in Japan only. I just happened to bring it back with me. But I got plenty of paper here, and we're going to start jotting down ideas. Now, in my garage, I do happen to have some wood that I've already thought about using for this. I'm going to start off with a pretty simple hammer. It's going to be a wooden mallet. I got some nice, I think it's white oak, that's already kind of about where I need it to be. Hang on. Living next to the road is kind of annoying at times. Good thing that we're moving soon. So yeah, hopefully I'll be in a whole new location here in about a couple months. Me and Lady Beamer are really happy with that. Anyway, yeah, I think it's white oak that I'll be using it. Yeah, and we'll just make a simple wooden mallet. It won't be anything too extravagant. It'll be a nice starting point. So basically we'll have to have a piece, let's see here, that's longer than it is tall. And then I also need to get another piece cut. I'd say maybe 2 or 3 times as long as the first piece, and I'll have to carve the handle out of that. And then inside of this, we'll have to drill a hole for this to go through. We'll go ahead and shave that down so that it can fit through there. And then on the opposite side, when it comes all the way through here, basically what will happen is there should be a little bit sticking up at the top. And before I put this in there, I will cut this in half. I'll get a shiv. Well, not a shiv. What do they call it? Been playing too much Skyrim lately. Oh, another thing. I do need to start putting Skyrim videos out. Anyway, a shim. We'll put a shim in there, and that will go in and get this all nice and tight in between, and then we'll cut it flat and sand it down. It'll look really nice. But I'm thinking it will be about 7 by 4. Yeah, so we'll say the top piece will be 7 inch by 4. Now I gotta cut this out of a log. And then the handle probably be I'll go with 12 inches or 1 foot long by probably about 2 inches wide for that. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do there. I'll just take my chainsaw and I'll cut the top piece out, and I'll cut out the handle. And then from there, we'll just have us a good old time. Got to do some sanding, probably some carving, and we'll make it look really nice. It'll be simple, but it should be a really nice build. And I'm looking forward to doing this. Then once we get it all together, sand it, make it nice and smooth, maybe put some carving decorations in there. And then probably go and give it a nice stain or like a wood oil over top. And it should look pretty good. And this will just be a simple wooden mallet. Like I said, it's probably gonna be white oak. I know this isn't the best, but this will have to do for now. once we move, we're going to get more setups done, and this stuff will be a lot easier to do. But yeah, that's going to be my plan. It's probably going to be split up into like 4 videos. Or maybe if you guys want, I can go ahead and do one really long video, the entire process afterwards. That'd be kind of cool too. But yeah, that's my idea for that. It's going to be the first hammer that I make on this channel. So I cannot wait for you guys to follow me on this. And with this being the start of this video, let's get to it. Alright guys, now that we've gone over the plans for Hammersmith and our simple wooden mallet, here is what's going to be the head of the mallet, this nice white oak. As you can see, it's been sliced off before, but we're going to be taking it and slicing it again, and maybe again. And as you can see here, it's not very smooth from the chainsaw, even here. There's a little bit of a lip where it broke, but that's okay. Like I said, there's probably going to be some carving and definitely a lot of sanding to do. Now, what we're going to do is find the best point, because all this bark's definitely going to have to come off, and we want it to be square, or roughly as square as possible. So, say I'm probably going to cut it right about here. Then on this side, and then let's see here. That looks like a decent sized hammer, like my fist would be about here. Should I make it taller? Definitely not shorter. Let's put it right here. That's a decent size. So there we go. That'll be roughly the size of the head. And when we go to trim this down, we're probably going to lose some on the side as well. But that'll be a pretty good piece right there for us to start out with. So there's that. Now, let me get the piece that's going to be our handle. Or at least what I think will be our handle. And that's this bad boy. Yeah, he's pretty big. 14-inch piece right here. I think we can get a good solid piece. It'll be from this side though. So let's turn them over and see what we got to work with, because I do need to carve it. Let's see here. I definitely want the biggest piece directly in the middle. So use this to stabilize this right quick. So yeah, let's go with a piece that is like roughly in there. Within that parameter. That's the tallest portion, and I'll just cut into that. Yeah, we'll do it that way. So now I'm gonna go get my chainsaw and set this up where my chainsaw goes, and we'll cut this up real quick and take a look at it. So be right back. Alright guys, back after cutting up the 2 logs. So we have what's going to be the head of our hammer now. So there's that. And we have what's going to be the handle. And this is really rough, but I mean, it's a start. And I can't wait to take these two pieces of wood, put them back together, and have us our first hammer on the series. Whew. Now, I decided not to show you me cutting it up with the chainsaw because, quite frankly, that took a while to go ahead and get it out, get it started and everything, and I am drenched. We're having a heat wave. It is 110 and it is 3 in the afternoon here. So, whew. But that's pretty much where we're going to leave it right now. I got to get some sandpaper and I got to get a hand planer, and then we're going to start sanding these both down, get them nice and even on all sides, and then we'll go ahead and I'll start sketching out the design for the handle, which already you can probably kind of guess how it's going to go. And the hammer, I really just need to get it even so that it'll actually look like a hammerhead. We'll have our first wooden mallet made out of white oak, and I believe it'll look really nice. But for right now, that's it. That's where I'm going to end this video. I know it's not a lot, but it's going to go ahead and show you what I have planned for the future. So, as always, thanks for watching, y'all, and have a good one. And I hope you guys enjoy my plans on this series, because there's a whole bunch of different kinds of hammers you can make. There's a lot of different histories. There's a whole bunch of different kind of wood too, and it would be cool to experiment with different woods, I think, to make different mallets. And then I've got, like I said, a whole bunch of ideas for like little role-playing hammers, where we might make it out of foam, or maybe you point out a resin. That'd be really cool. I have some ideas for like PVC pipe and stuff like that. Little easy things that you can go to your local hardware store and get it done. This one I am saying is simple, but like I said, I've already used the chainsaw in order to cut up a log, but that's just how it goes. So now I'm rambling. Anyway, I'm excited to be doing this. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.